All right, fellas, welcome back. It's been a little while since we've seen a hot teacher get in trouble for having a relationship with a student, and I almost made the mistake of thinking maybe people were finally starting to smarten up. That is until, of course, I went on Twitter and someone tagged me in this, and when I saw it, I just knew that I had to share it here with the fellas. So let's find out what happened and lose more hope in humanity together. If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe right now or else you have a very high chance of having a small dick, and also turn on your goddamn notifications so that you could be a part of the buzz every single time a new video goes live. And last but not least, of course, watch the entire video.
Don't be a bitch.
All right, fellas, so Pennsylvania teacher busted for relationship with student after husband alerts principal. So we got the mugshot here. And believe me when I say I tried as hard as I could to find Instagram, Facebook, fucking TikTok for all I know, because teachers love to use TikTok for some reason, but there is nothing else on the internet of this teacher except for this photo right here that was going around in some of the news articles. So as you can see, it just never makes any goddamn sense. It's like I almost never see teachers that aren't hot getting in trouble for this. This world is upside down, and when you hear some of the details of this story, you're gonna realize that this story has set itself apart from some of the other ones, because there's some twists and turns you're probably not expecting. A married Pennsylvania high school choir director was arrested for a relationship with a female student after her irate husband alerted administrators, according to reports. So the victim in this story is a 17-year-old female student. Pretty unusual in my experience of researching these stories. It's usually like a 14-year-old boy for some reason. And I just love the fact that her husband ratted her out. But as we're gonna find out, I think the only reason her husband might have ratted is, well, he's a mandated reporter, first of all, because we're gonna learn he also works at the school, but I think he thought that the student was also a dude. The teacher, age 26, was taken into custody on Monday and hit with 2 counts of activity with a 17-year-old student at the high school. Her husband, who did freelance work for the school's music department, found incriminating messages on her iPad after coming home on a recent trip to Florida and told the principal. So to sum it up, the teacher and her husband both worked in the school's music department, and he found messages on her iPad, school iPad, I guess, and he snitched. Good for him. I would do the same exact fucking thing. The teacher was suspended on May 9th and a warrant was issued for her arrest on Friday. According to reports, she declined to immediately turn herself in and even sang in a local concert on Sunday before finally surrendering the following day. So clearly no fucks given until you're looking like this behind the mugshot. Now this is a weird part of the story here. It says, remarkably, her predecessor as the school's music director, age 37, is facing similar charges of misconduct with students. He had allegedly had an affinity for tickling the feet of co-eds and forming inappropriate close relationships with them, according to reports. His criminal case is pending, so I don't know what is going on in these school music departments, but this may finally be one of the answers to why the band kids were always so fucking weird in high school, dude. It's weirdos teaching them, right? If you got people at the top who are freaks, then you're gonna churn out people at the bottom level who are freaks. So hopefully the school can now hire somebody who is normal for this role after 2 failed attempts in a row. I can't even imagine what this town's Board of Ed meeting was probably like when all these parents showed up after 2 instances of this in a row. It's probably Karen City out there. Acting on tips from the husband, investigators found more than 100 messages between the choir leader and her female student using Spotify's chat function. So fellas, I use Spotify all the time. Like, I've been using it for years, and I didn't know you could chat on Spotify. Did anybody know that you could do this? They thought they were playing it so safe and so cool. And who knows how long it went on for, because honestly, like, who would think to check someone's Spotify messages if you even knew that they existed in the first place? We've studied cases on the channel where they use Snapchat, where they use, even iMessage. But Spotify, they really thought they were doing something with that one, and maybe they were for a while, but it obviously didn't last. I just want to know, how hard was that husband snooping? Like, he must have had a really, really strong hunch if he went through her Spotify account. He had to just know that his wife was a cheater in the back of his head. It's tough. It's really, really tough. In interviews with the police, the student admitted to going to the teacher's home when her spouse was away and that they had relationships on several occasions. The girl said that she returned to the teacher's home after her husband discovered their relationship to offer the teacher comfort. So that is crazy right here. After they're caught, after everybody's in trouble, like the whole thing blows up. If you had any smarts whatsoever, if you were this teacher, you would cease all contact with this student, would you not? No, she had her come over anyway. And that's just adding a whole nother level of insult to injury at that point. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're her husband and you catch her doing this out and then she's still going at it after you've caught her, wow. Have fun spending time in jail at this point. You know, if I was the husband, I would have to laugh it off at this point because I cannot imagine what it's like to be this dude. The teen defiantly told them that the pair were still communicating despite looming criminal charges for the teacher and that they are in love. Dude, I swear to God, guys, if there's any like 25-year-old dudes out there watching this who are married to a teacher, just please be careful, please, because it's always how these stories go down, right? Some hot young teacher, newlywed, you think they got their whole lives in front of them, like in a happy marriage and all that, and everything is good. And behind the scenes, something awful is happening, something illegal. And in the meantime, their husbands are out there getting humiliated because their wives are out there being hoes and also they're into children. Absolutely disgusting. And last thing here, it says she's being held in the county lockup on a $150,000 bond and her hearing is set for Monday, May 25th. So we'll keep an eye on this, fellas. You know, if any notable developments come out of this story, we'll be sure to keep everybody up to date here. I would have to imagine that since the teacher is hot and young and that the law is the law and that there's no bias whatsoever, that she'll be prosecuted and punished to the very, very fullest extent of the law and serve the maximum amount of jail time for this. Oh wait, no, she probably won't. Well, anyway, fellas, that is about enough goddamn internet for one day. That was a lot to take in and very interesting story that we got here today. You guys let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm sure the fellas are gonna have oh so much to say about all of this, and I look forward to reading your comments as always. By the way, if you guys see any crazy shit on Twitter, keep tagging me in it, alright? I see just about everything. I can't make a video on everything you guys do, but sometimes I see something like this, and I just know right off the rip, we gotta share. If you guys enjoyed the video, then do not forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome, amazing videos just like this. Turn your goddamn notifications so that you can be a part of the buzz every single time a new video goes live. Special thank you to my channel members as always for your extra support. You guys are the true MVPs and I could not be doing this without you. Check out Defy merch down below. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and my second channel. Links to everything is in the description, and I will see you dudes in the next video. Love you, bye. Stay safe, fellas. For real.